Good Friday evening, everybody. We're going to have a short and sweet 48 weather extra tonight. It's all about the heat. Make sure you're taking those precautions. And Adam checking in on a muggy night. Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse, Adam. We're going to get like the late July kind of weather coming at us the next 24 hours. This is going to last all the way into next week, so just be prepared for that. Let's talk about the forecast. Let's get right into it. We got the heat advisory. I honestly don't think we're going to get to 105 tomorrow, and I think the Weather Service even saying 107. I don't. All the model guidance I'm looking at has like 101, but again, and the problem with categorizing this just out west is the fact that everybody is going to have basically the same kind of heat. So here's the forecast guidance. Looking at the heat index around 1 o'clock tomorrow, around 99. I think the worst days are to come as far as the heat index goes. Yes, Jameson, get some dry weather out there. Yeah, farmers need a break, that's for sure. Now everything that needs sun and heat, those tomato plants, they're going to be taken off. The corn does an interesting thing. I talked about it last night. If you live near a cornfield, you could probably add 5 degrees to your heat index because there's a process called evapotranspiration. That's where the plants actually sweat. So if you live, and Iowa is notorious for this, they get massive heat index values near cornfields. So what happens is all that water that these corn plants have been getting with this recent rainfall, which has made the cornfields look amazing, that's going to come out of the leaves that they're going to sweat with all that sunshine. That adds humidity. So the dew points may be around 78 degrees near a cornfield. So again, that's just something to consider. Not that we have a lot of cornfields around here, but there are some. But if you happen to live near one. So this, I grid adjusted the data earlier and got heat index values around 101, 103. So this is why I don't think we're going to reach the criteria tomorrow for the heat index values. But it's going to be hot. You need to stay hydrated, and I understand the Weather Service's emphasis here because this is the first real heat wave we've had this year. So again, I think they're really kind of sounding the alarm on this. But again, protect your pets too. You don't want to be walking your pets in this in the weather when the temperatures, because the blacktop, the asphalt gets really hot. It's, again, the darker the black body radiation, we call it, they absorb a lot more energy when you have something that's a darker color there. It could be your house too, your brick color, no matter what. So again, the pavement temperatures this weekend are going to be about 135 to 150 degrees. So you want to walk your pets in the morning or the late evening hour. The weekend forecast, again, it's hot. We've been looking at this for quite some time. So this should come as no surprise. It's supposed to be hot. It's summer, 94. We're not looking at record high temperatures. It's just going to be uncomfortable for some of you. Rock the South is going to be, I think the EMTs are going to be busy rehydrating people. Again, if you know someone that's going to Rock the South, make sure they are hydrating. I know alcohol is going to be involved. That's a given in some of these areas. And again, you may be doing that as well, but just make sure you're rehydrating yourself. At least water as much as you can, because it's going to be that hot, especially if you're working outside in the heat. 10 o'clock tonight, no big change. We don't really have any significant rain out there. We did have some showers, though, down in Franklin County near Russellville, and that pretty much has been the only area, and that's pretty much what we thought was going to happen. And as we get into tomorrow, the afternoon hours, the temperatures quickly rise to near 90. I think we're going to hit probably 93, 94, 95. Notice the spacing here of the model guidance. Don't necessarily pay total attention to where the model says we're going to have the rain. Just notice the spacing, and that's your chance. That's your 10% chance of rain tomorrow. Some of you will get that. Again, it's going to be one of those days where they're like, oh, the weather, they said it wasn't going to rain, and then the other person will say, oh, they said we might get a shower, and we didn't get it. So I've seen those memes on social media. Here's your 3-day forecast: 94, 95, 95, and overnight lows. Again, I think Monday's going to feel a lot worse. The overnight lows, when you get around 74, that's the true tropical air. And what's going to happen is that's going to lead to the heat index value around 105, 107 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Stick around one more minute. We'll talk about that 10-day forecast coming up. And we're back.
Yay.
Emily's already saying, "Come on, fall." Emily, Emily, be patient. You got a long, long road ahead. With all the rain we've had lately, of course, you're going to be mowing the yard every 3 days. And my wife mowed the yard again today.
Wow.
I think she's addicted to this battery-operated mower I've got. I'm okay with. I'm okay. Yeah, well, it's a rechargeable. Yeah, I'm okay with that too. Yeah. It turns out the original commercial grade mower I bought was just too heavy, so she didn't like mowing with that. I'm like, all right. Anyway, good mowing weather out there. So again, be out there every 3 days or so. And some of you are just like, I knew this one guy that just loved his yard. He would mow barefoot, and I will never mow barefoot after I got stung. I think it's called a clown wasp or a cow ant or something. I mean, they're red and they're fuzzy, and that bite, you'll never forget it. It was horrible. And then you got fire ants out there. Yeah, so I'm gonna mow in my shoes from now on.
Smart decision.
Yeah, too many fire ants. Here's that rain on the roof forecast. Every day is pretty much a 10 to 20% chance, a very isolated shower, thunder shower. And that's it. That's pretty much summer in Alabama. We're kind of jumping right into July here this weekend. Here's the heat, and the worst of this heat's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We don't have a whole lot. Velvet wasp, yeah, it was nasty. Clown wasp, I'll have to look that one up. But it's just going to get hotter each and every day. And the challenge is if you find yourself in a situation where you start getting cramps one afternoon, it's only worse the next day. So if you have heat exhaustion, you're more likely and more prone to get heat stroke the following day. So again, if you find yourself cramping up out in the yard, I drink pickle juice and mustard when that happens. So you may want to research that. So if I'm out there and I'm really working hard, I drink pickle juice and then I'll have mustard too. But other than that, I know you're probably thinking that's pretty gross, but I'd rather drink pickle juice. Cow killers, yes. Velvet ants, yeah, that's it. They are horrible. So yeah, I'd rather have pickle juice and mustard than a big, what do they call it, a Charlie horse? Big Charlie horse, yeah. Oh, man. So anyway, read them and weep on your forecast numbers, 94, 95, 96, and overnight lows around 73. Hope you guys have a great and a safe weekend. If you're going to do some boating out there, do not forget your life jacket. And just watch out for lightning in case we get a rogue shower or thunderstorm. And again, appreciate you. I'm going to be on vacation next week. Actually, I'm going to a weather conference. I'm on assignment. Margot Gray was on assignment this week. So was Liz Hurley on assignment. They left me alone. But we got Nolan Crane coming up on 10 o'clock news tonight. And we're going to talk about the latest developments that may have happened. Anyway, again, it's a quiet night. It's Friday night. Hardly anybody watches TV on Friday night. Again, I know exactly how it goes. But again, that's why I appreciate you guys tuning in so much. And I will see you in a week and a half.